Well, let's talk about the NHS Winter Plan with Alan Miller now. He's co-founder of the Together Declaration, getting people to work together to stop mandates and lockdowns and keeping businesses open. But Alan, your concern right now is what happens this winter and whether or not there is actually any sort of plan to make sure there aren't these demands once again.
There's 7 million people waiting treatment now as a consequence of both the cost of lockdown crisis and COVID-only obsession. And in that context, we know there's less beds. And in fact, in the summer, the same amount of beds were occupied as when the last lockdown was declared. We've got what we have every year for the last 15 years. We've been told the NHS is in crisis. Where is the robust plan to deal with what we know is coming down the pipeline? We need to know what the plan is. Yeah. And that's why we're insisting at the Together Declaration that they make that absolutely explicitly clear.
We won't know about a plan until there is a plan. And I've got a funny feeling politicians don't have one right now.
Well, that's why our campaign is headed with Protect the Public. We were told to protect the NHS, but in fact, its role should be there to treat the public. We're actually, in an ironic twist, we're using their nudge graphic saying, what's the plan, in the same symbolism they use for all those press conferences.
And we need to be asking that every day, don't we?
Well, we do, and that's why at the togetherdeclaration.org we have got our signatories, over 350,000 of them, to write to the DHSC, to write to their MPs, to write to all the trusts, to tag them, to be sending them letters, and to be making sure that there's pressure on them. Whoever is announced on September the 7th and Prime Minister question time, that should be a key part of their statement. There's a constant attempt to restrict. We do not need a policy repertoire that involves lockdowns and restrictions or impositions. What we need is a rational approach to deal with the resource issue. 7 million waiting now. That's why I'm saying, what's the plan? We'd love everyone to sign the Together Declaration and get involved in this. And we'd love to hear back on your show from Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak on it.